So, folks, some more coffee and news time. Right, at the moment, there's an event yesterday, I think yesterday, day before, video was published. And I basically signaled the end of the Rogue event, where you had the Rogues on Customs, Woods, and Shoreline. Now things are about 30% cheaper. People are saying it's a pre-wipe event. Logical Solutions, you can see on the side here, his tweet is saying it's not a pre-wipe event. Labs cards have got some different barters as well, so it's cheaper for people to go to labs. Blah blah fish base. Don't know, don't care, don't play. Though yesterday I got involved in a bit of a conversation with Tobias Solom. Tobias is Senior Community Manager and Coordinator of emissaries for Battlestate Games, teacher, game designer, etc., etc. And he tweeted, "My view on Escape from Tarkov has always been about forcing player to embrace discomfort, learning to adapt to dynamic circumstances, and being prepared for curveballs and plot twists along the way. There are many exciting and scary things coming to the game. Learn to adapt." On the one hand, I can understand it. There's those events where 2 wipes ago we had fog for a day or two, or you had a whole week of a heat wave and you had to watch your hydration. Those are cool. This RMT shit, not cool. Anyway, so obviously I climb in and I say, this isn't Bud's SEAL training, so basic underwater demolition, where you have to embrace discomfort to progress further. It's a game that should give enjoyment and relaxation. People will be for and against the changes, but I stopped playing weeks ago. It's been fun, and you already have my EOD money. GG's. And then he actually replied, Escape from Tarkov was never designed for enjoyment and relaxation. In fact, it was designed to have a brutal learning curve, hardcore challenging, and immersive military experience. Then why the fuck are we playing games? Why do we play games? I've done my military service, thank you, 1993. I was running around for a year in a brown uniform in the old South Africa, pre-democracy, where they had conscription, and unfortunately I'm a white male. I was 18 years old and I had no choice. Government said to me, thou shalt do national service. Luckily, 8 months into my national service, they abolished it. And the next year we had democratic elections. And they got rid of that shitty, horrific thing called apartheid. And then they abolished it. But I've done my military service. I don't want that to repeat that. I play games to enjoy myself, to relax. Anyway, so obviously there was a few replies, etc. You have people that kind of liked my tweet. Then you had obviously the greatest fucking reply ever, go play God. So I think one of the people misunderstood, and this guy tweeted, enjoyment and relaxation, that's a good one. You'll be sorely disappointed with this game. There's plenty of enjoyable, relaxing things to do and games to play. So I said to him, you're right. There are many other games to play, old and new. It's a competitive market. I've done multiple wipes. I've got multiple Kappa containers. The videos are on this channel of unlocking my Kappa twice. I could even live with some of the silly fleet changes. Example, not being able to sell labs cards. But now it feels like it's a contest to see how far they can push various changes. It kind of reminds me of Catbird from Dilbert comic strips. Anyway, as I said in my original post to Tobias, I got my EODs worth over the last year, so GG's. And he was actually a Twitter grown-up, and he said, GG's, the game still has a long way to go and will change in ways we can't imagine. I misread your tweet, glad you got your money's worth, hope Tarkov stays with you. Brilliant. That's a grown-up. No, fucking go play COD. Alright, so why do we play games? Why are we investing times in all of our games? I mean, I was talking to the guys playing Division 2 last night. I'm mentioning I've got 1,800 hours in Division 1. And SecG did a interesting article. And here is a list of 8 of the papers that they actually referenced. So it's not just a thumbsuck. They actually did some academic research. Oh, GeForce Game Driver is ready to available. Cool. I'll update it after this. And the one that stood out to me is this. Another study found other motivational factors using Richard Ryan and Edward Dece's self-determination theory. That is a theory which states that human behavior is driven by the need for competence, autonomy, and relatedness. If those needs are met, we enjoy activities more, even in gaming. Competence is fulfilled in games through flow, which is a completely focused mental state and used to explain the enjoyment of games. Flow is met in games when a game challenges the player enough so that it's still interesting and makes gamer want to continue to play, but not too hard where it is not fun anymore, or too easy where it becomes boring. Autonomy is met when we have control in games and we voluntarily play games. Lastly, relatedness is fulfilled because we are able to interact and compete with others in a way and a world that's different from real life. You know, so Tarkov was bordering Ukraine. But here's the thing. You know, this is the part that stands out. You know, makes the gamer want to continue to play, but not too hard where it is not fun anymore, or too easy where it becomes boring. Tarkov is supposed to be hardcore. Go play COD. You're getting to the point, and I honestly think BSG is getting to the point with this sort of argument. They're getting to the point where they are disrupting that flow and the game's not getting fun anymore. And it's a very careful path they need to tread. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. I will drop a link to that entire article at the bottom in the description. Go read it. Also download some of the academic papers that it's based on. It's hella interesting. I don't want to bore you guys with 20 minutes of academic papers. Clean is clean. He made a bunch of videos. Now I want to see if I actually have him here. So this is the other thing I want to mention. Where's clean is clean? There we go. So he made a bunch of videos, and I don't know why he always looks like he's on drugs or something. Or he's just lacking sleep. But anyway, so he's super supportive. He's always been super supportive of what Nikita does, purely because he's worked for them, I think. I got nothing personally against them people. I actually quite like some of his gun content, as you know, also firearms enthusiast. But the point that he made is this will counter RMT, because the argument that people are going to be buying carries is invalid, because they only make about $7 from a carry buy. The point is, if you're not getting zero income, you will take $7 every 10 to 15 minutes. You load in with the person you're carrying, basically kill all the other PMCs and say to them, deal with the rogues and go and loot. And then disconnect, because the cheat can shoot through walls, whatever. So that's my argument. I think I don't think his arguments are as foolproof as it seems. So we'll see where it goes. I don't think the solution was a good one. I think people will adapt. Hardcore people will keep playing this game. I feel for people that have built their entire Twitch audience just on this game, because breaking away will really hurt their numbers. So we'll see. Anyway, on that note, people, take care. Cheers.